Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. You are watching Nub's Collection, a YouTube series dedicated to the cataloging and review of every game in my physical media collection. As always, I am your host, Victor Nub, and we are joined once again by the whole casting of the guys, whatever I'm going to call them. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yep, that's Billy.
Hey, Shinobi Dave.
Hey Internet, I'm over 9,000.
And as I said, we're looking at TMNT 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Developed and published by Konami and released in the United States in December 14th of 1990. So if you're familiar with the original game on NES, the one that we looked at in a previous episode, that was a side-scrolling game that kind of operated on a single plane with the exception of the times you got into the water and or the party wagon. This game is very much just a brawler. You move through a stage that has, a 3D plane you can move up and down on, 3D QWERTY fingers. But it's just beat up bad guys. There's not a whole lot of depth to this other than move screen to screen and beat up guys. It's very much a Double Dragon style video game. Today I am not actually going to be playing the game. It's going to be, that's Billy and Shinobi Dave taking on the Foot Clan and Shredder, and me and Ova are going to be offering commentary while they play it. So whenever you guys are ready, make sure you select two turtles.
Let's do it. Just noticed the screen says TMNT2 here, but on the other screen is saying it doesn't say 2.
No, that's just to fill when there isn't two players.
Select. Select is how you get to two-player.
Yeah, there's a select button on the NES controller. Did you know about that?
Okay, select and then start.
This is the first time he's held an NES controller.
Done.
I'm going to be the blue one.
I don't know if there's actually a preferred character in this game. As far as what their abilities are, they're pretty much universal.
You didn't have to say you don't prefer my character.
I did. I don't prefer
Questions your character. It's not that he doesn't prefer it.
I'm glad we get the huddle.
All right, so I am assuming that all of us were fans of the Ninja Turtles when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Cartoon
so
show.
I had already gone on our spiel about which one was my favorite when I was a kid. I said that it started as Donatello, and then over time it became Raphael because he was more the smartass of the crew. Billy, did you have a favorite of the show?
I preferred Raphael too because of his wit.
Okay, how about you, Dave?
I don't know, I kind of like Michelangelo. That is pretty funny.
Okay, and John, did you have a favorite?
Yeah, I was a Donatello fan because he was nerdy and I was nerdy.
Story checks out.
I don't know if it was just a matter of him being the straight man in every episode. I don't think anyone ever says Leonardo.
Too uptight.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just maybe there's people who are like, oh, I was born to be a leader, and they're fans of Leonardo, but I don't know if anyone ever felt that way when they were kids. They always just wanted a character that was either smart or funny.
Yep.
I had a friend that liked Leonardo. I think it was because of the swords.
Well, he does have the coolest weapons. I know there are people who like nunchucks, and maybe they like sai. I don't know if anyone's like, yeah, I like a really long stick as my weapon.
Oh, bowling ball.
By the way, I don't think the audio that we're hearing in our cans is going to be the audio that records in the game. If it is, I do apologize in advance, but it is very distorted right now. I don't know what that is. It might be the podcast recording, or the recorder.
Don't get bald.
Jump.
Don't get bald.
All right. Dodge those
Note
balls.
the ad for Pizza Hut.
Oh, no.
Oh, this was very much a thing. They
Don't forget.
Pizza
loved
Hut.
the cross promotion of Pizza Hut.
Don't forget when you're done fighting the Foot Clan to head to your nearest Pizza Hut and get a personal pan pizza.
They don't need like a copyright thing on that?
Oh, I'm sure they paid
No,
for
it
that
was- yeah, that's
endorsement. What I want to know is how they managed to get so many heavy iron balls up to the top of the
Yeah,
apartment.
who is throwing those?
They're loose on their own. They have free will.
All right, we're gonna set
What about the
fire to
fire?
this building.
To
We're
free the
gonna
balls?
stay
And how
in
we
the
can
building.
just keep walking past the fire.
Well, but I think this is supposed to be the conceit that they had for the cartoon series, not necessarily the comic book, where the Foot Clan was made up of robots.
Yeah.
So if they get hurt, who cares? They're robots. Although I don't think in the comic they were worried if the Foot Clan ever got injured either.
I feel like that door's gonna explode.
More balls. Watch for balls.
Oh,
There
there
you
they
go.
are. It's a blue foot.
It wasn't enough for the crazy person on the top floor to roll their bowling balls down a single staircase. They had to roll them down all the staircases.
I will say they made an incredibly brave decision
Going.
with this game that is
Ah,
unique
missed
to
it.
this game, and I
another
don't think
Pizza Hut.
any other game I've ever played.
Okay, so
One
pizza.
kill is 1 point.
Huh.
So we can see how many each of you have killed, and it's very clear
Even.
that you've both have defeated 28 at this point.
Ah, look out. Hey, David, go try and defeat one of the balls.
Oh yeah, go punch it.
Hey, could one of you be a sacrificial
Whoa.
lamb and go step into the fire and see if that hurts you?
I'm going this way to pizza.
Oh, gotta fight the foot. Not the second Pizza Hut we've seen.
I think it's probably still the same one.
So I don't know if you guys remember this, but the
Did you
Teenage
die?
Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, when it came out on VHS, they put that Pizza Hut commercial at the beginning of it of the
Oh.
kid playing baseball.
That is burned into my memory permanently.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was one of the first ads they ever put on a
about that.
VHS tape, and it was one of the things that convinced movie studios that VHS was actually viable because they were against it at first.
I believe that 100%.
Do you remember those FBI
But
warnings?
like that song was
stopped a lot
like
of
a
things.
perfect encapsulation of my childhood. I love pizza. I used to play baseball. I was terrible at it, as we covered in the Baseball Stars episode of Nub's Collection. And it had a song that was catchy to my childhood brain.
That's why I'm playing right field, out where the
dandelions
grow.
Make them blow up.
Let's go to Pizza Hut.
I play baseball.
He jumped to kick, my
it's
jump kick.
important to know. You gotta know how to
what was that
catch.
Pizza Hut?
You
thing
gotta
where-
know how to throw. Yeah, that song is permanently burned
robots.
in my brain.
Ah, I hate these. You gotta get them cornered and just crush them.
So as with the Super Bomberman episode, we're recording down in my basement where I don't have easy access to my normal catalog of data for the game, including the instruction manual where the story is set up. So we'll just go ahead and guess it. Shredder's up to his old antics again, and those Ninja Turtles don't like that, so they're going to have to
say
go and
what's up,
beat him
April?
up and all his foot soldiers.
Hey, back
Hey,
off.
April O'Neil
touch
is a
her.
famous character now on that other website. What was the name of it?
I think you're talking about
What?
PornTube.
All
Alright.
of this is really
Oh.
just a mad
I got you.
hallucination by April O'Neil, who has set fire to her apartment building.
This was the original Hellblade.
She's just imagining turtles fighting a rhino in front of her.
Oh, son of a...
So guys,
Don't let him
here's
use
the
his
trick
M16.
here's the trick to this boss to help you beat it. Jump kicks. Just do jump kicks.
Who brings an M16 to a fight and then doesn't use it?
I'm waiting for him to use it.
Probably someone who is part man,
Mutated?
part part rhinoceros. I guess.
Yeah, I don't think they were ever known for their brain power.
Oh,
You got him.
oh, nice kick.
Well done.
Good job, Leo.
Oh,
that's
Wow.
who?
come
He's
on,
got
let
a
him
red
right
guy
there.
with a
Why don't you
lightsaber in.
stop him, guys?
What?
What are you doing? Just jumping out the window. Where does the lightsaber go?
That's the fire department pulling her out of her burning apartment,
Come on after,
After that
Taking-
shredder, Creed.
taking her to the
they're
psychiatric ward.
So now that
Oh,
you guys have made
I thought
it
I live in the sewers.
all the way through that entire first level, now's the time to tell you the secret move. Press A and B at the same time.
I just died.
What?
You see how you're jumping up and swinging your weapon?
Oh, that is much better.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible host. I always have these things in my head that say, I should probably tell them about this before I record, and then I never do.
They're gonna be fine. They'll be fine.
They'll figure it out.
Hey, you made it to the second level.
I haven't killed myself yet. How is she broadcasting?
She's a news reporter.
But she's
The
captured.
shredder's got her.
Okay, well, she still has a camera with
Forced
her, right?
interrogation.
She's a one-man reporting crew.
One woman?
Is that water gonna
One
hurt you?
woman reporting crew.
Is that a grenade down here? What's that?
You should just stand on it and smack it until you get it to go. That was the parking meter.
Oh.
Did
I
anybody
was-
else notice that was a widescreen TV, but it was in black and white?
Well, no, her camera isn't black and white.
No, but the TV in the window
Recording
was
in
a
black and white. The
widescreen.
TV was an LED.
She recorded it back in
No.
the 1940s when they didn't have color.
Right.
Not cameras.
And then they're
By the
playing
way-
this in the future because this is 1990 where they don't
Well,
have
look at that wall,
widescreen
that's
TVs
black and
Full,
white.
yet.
full disclosure, my favorite 2 words on the channel. I was a very stupid baby, and I actually thought that at one point in time, the world was actually black and white, and then they finally figured out how to do color in the world.
I mean, that's
I was a very dumb baby.
not the case. Oh, watch out for the TNT.
Is there a way for us to get more lives?
What was
don't
that
die.
secret hack?
Maybe it's tied to your points?
You could press the reset button.
You get the pizza.
No, that's not extra
Pizza
lives.
Hut.
That's just life for your current life.
I'm
Health
more
for your
alive
life.
than I was.
All right. I feel like we're close to beating this game.
That's true.
Oh!
Oh, you let the babe go by.
Ah.
Come back here, Leo.
All right.
You're
Well,
so
I'm done.
lame. Yeah, we got to jump off screen.
Oh, down. Go down.
Ah.
This truly is 3D environment.
This is next dimensional. Oh, game over.
Game over, man.
Well, hang
Why'd you
on.
pause it? I'm trying
So,
to kick
wait,
some
you're
ass.
just going to quit now?
Can I do anything?
I don't want to do it
Or do I wait?
You gotta wait
gotta
till
wait for me to
he either
save
gets
you.
an extra life that you can steal,
Oh, I forgot about stealing lives.
or wait until he dies and then you
Yeah.
have to.
Kick that guy. Kick that guy.
Oh, good idea.
Get that guy.
Oh, should I do this?
Get that guy.
Oh, should I
I
do that?
think the
What
strategy
should I do
here is
here?
you should hit the bad guy.
Get him. Get him next. That
What should I do with this
not
guy?
that guy.
Oh!
Don't get
Should I,
hit.
should I punch
All right.
him?
That's-
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what-
Okay.
Good thing I
Keep
got
going.
my
Keep going.
bow. The boomerang.
This is where we see the Foot Clan subscribes to the Starfleet
One at a time. thing?
uniform design philosophy. Let's give each member a different color, and then have
I think
them
each
do-
class, right? That's how they class them.
Yeah.
I want to go in this window. Screw you guys. I'm going in this window.
Hey, look, at one time, the
Yellow
guy
guys.
who makes the baseballs now, Rawling, is that Rawlings? He designed uniforms for in baseball, and he thought the best idea in the world was to make one color for every position on the field. And then he realized that was just color vomit and said, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Is that when Wilson took over?
Oh, is this the other Pizza Hut?
You got to go down.
I want pizza, though.
Okay, well, wait until you get around to the front
Oh.
and then order,
Look
They
out!
try to drop Pizza Hut on me.
you got to get a deep dish. Now you know who knocked those over? Domino's.
That's who these Foot Clan work for.
Oh, get 100. Get 100. I thought that was going to be the next free life.
We should follow this up with the Avoid the Noid video game.
You know, I would say that shameless product advertising in video games is a terrible thing. I actually enjoyed Cool Spot. Was it a great game? No, I still had fun with it.
Oh no, I got stars over my head.
All right, do you have a continue, though?
All right, all right. This is it. This is our time to shine.
And you do! Look at that, 3 continues. Guys, we're not
All
leaving.
right, that was the warm-up level.
We are not leaving until you two beat this game.
Come on,
so
after
get
that
it
giant
together.
creep. Can
Look
we
out
change
for the
our character?
disc.
I guess not.
Remember, A and B at the same time. Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, see, that doesn't work for me all the time.
I think it's timing based. If you just keep jamming on it over and over, it's not going to go.
I got you.
Now, of course, all of us remember the cartoon series that came out in the late 80s, early 90s. Have any of you watched any of the more recent reincarnations of the show?
No, not really.
Yes.
Nickelodeon picked up the rights to
Yeah.
it a while back, and they've produced a couple of different versions of the show. And they've had animated movies. I have not watched any of it. My time enjoying the Ninja Turtles was very much when I was a kid, and I think after the 3rd live-action movie came out back in the mid-90s, that was it. That was all I watched.
Was that Turtles in Time?
Yeah. And that was when it was very clear that the studio thought it could make money, but had absolutely no interest in putting any of it into the budget for the film. That was, they changed the model for the characters, which looked noticeably worse. The actors got paid next to nothing, and some of the dialogue was absolutely cringeworthy in that movie. There's a reason why it didn't result in another sequel. Studio said, nope, this is garbage, we're not doing it anymore.
What is the talk of an MCU crossover with the Turtles?
Zero, since I don't think this is a Marvel property.
Isn't it IDW now?
Well, look, Multiverse of Madness is coming out in a few months. You never know. Maybe they bring back Corey Feldman and have him reprise his role as Donatello, which he did exactly one time, I think. And then they hired someone else to do Donatello.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got it. Get the pizza.
thanks.
I would comment on the fact that you're in New York and seeing absolutely no one, but then there's a babe riding on a... I'm sorry, a beautiful, intelligent, strong young lady who's riding a skateboard down the street. In a bikini, I might add.
I mean, that's what I would do.
Listen, if you're out in public riding around in a bikini in New York, nowhere near the beach, I think you earn the right to be called a babe.
Did she have a bikini?
That was in a bikini. It was a bra.
I think it was like shorts and a crop top.
Go with that.
Okay, guys,
Jean
do me a
shorts.
favor. Go ahead and die again
All right,
so
let's
that
go
we
back.
can go back
Come
to
on
that
back
part
up.
and see it again.
Let's just watch
Fighter.
that part over and over.
Come back.
Watch out for the pizza.
Whoa.
I told you about it, didn't I?
You knew it was
See, if they
coming?
were going for their master stroke, Domino's would have had a little window, like a message pop up above one of their heads that said 30 minutes or it's free. Balls.
Who else thinks this music is on fire?
I would agree with you, but my mix is garbage. I don't know if it's just my headset or if it's everyone's.
Yeah, it does sound a little off.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the Retron or if it's the game itself or something. But
Poppin'.
Watch out for
I
that.
feel like he's gonna throw it. Yep.
Yeah.
It's alright.
He jumped out
We're
of it
learning.
and was like, well, there's nobody in front of me, but I went to the trouble of popping out of this
Okay,
thing, so
might
I
as
better
well
throw
throw
it.
I just want one guy to jump out of the sewer, throw his lid, and then go, I'll just go back in.
Jump kicks.
That's
Forget
a
about
pretty
this, I'm
flex
outta here.
move, too.
I'm
I
outta
don't know
here.
if you guys
You
have
already
ever tried,
fought
but,
Rocksteady, so of course you gotta get Bebop.
handhold covers are very heavy.
Once again, guys, the key here is jump kicks. In this game, every boss is easily beaten with jump kicks.
Yeah, well, we'll prove you wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump kick into the hole gives you bonus points.
Nope. I just got ray gunned.
I can't. I'm overshooting him.
See, every time I do that, he.
Down.
See? And he uppercuts me.
Yeah, we're gonna get him.
Are we?
That son of a. There we go. Get him.
We got him. Got him on the run. Got him on the ropes.
The nice touch
Oh,
there is
no.
one of you stole another one's life.
I just stole it.
Yep.
How
That
do you
was
steal
me.
Life?
You just
Nah,
hit
you don't
start
die.
if you're out of lives, and you'll take your teammate's life. Yeah.
Oh, so you just uppercutted me.
You gotta. It's hard to make it make sense, but you gotta jump kick through them. You don't hit them
Like that?
like perfectly so that you land right on top of their body. You gotta, yeah, kind of like what you're doing, but just like the tip of his head.
Wear him out.
Perfect. Yeah,
can
just
do
keep
this
doing this
all
for 3 or
day.
4 hours, and then he'll just give up. All right, we'll call it a draw.
It's wearing me down.
Somebody wake up, Billy.
So I don't know how to tell you this, but this is not compelling.
There you go.
I would watch a feed that's just him trying to do that as
See,
long
you
as
did it
With
perfect
this music,
Yeah, that's one of those
Don't worry about it.
for
We're gonna get 'em.
charity
gotta have that continue. Try to catch that
game-a-thon
skateboarding
scenarios.
lady.
How long can we jump kick back and forth over Rocksteady or Bebop or whatever, whichever one that was?
Oh, good. We started back here.
Yeah, I wanted to just. Hey, remember we got that lady to
Yeah. I'm gonna try
make
to
sure
catch
she
it this
makes a
time.
safe move through the city.
This is going to be the most important discovery we've made in the history of the channel. Is that a crop top or is it actually a bikini?
Can we pause it? Should we test the pause button?
Yes, if one of you would pause the game when it gets to that spot.
Oh.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
press pause. Don't down and pause.
I got it.
Oh,
You're on the pause button, Billy.
I got it.
Window
Thank you.
action.
Now we know both of you can pause. Play the game, please.
I'm gonna try and save my getting punched in the face
Yeah.
indicator for later in the, when we're fighting the boss.
All right.
You're getting punched in the face indicator.
That's the red bars at the top, right?
No, that's your life.
Well, yeah, aka how many times you get punched in the face.
You know what you could do instead of that? Don't get punched in the face.
That's why I call it the punch in the face indicator. It shows me how many. Get. Never mind.
Just gonna try the jump maneuver.
Billy, you're falling behind. You're 15 kills behind Shinobi Dave here.
That's because he's
He
trying to
doesn't have a bow.
outpace him in the getting punched in the face meter.
And technically, I'm winning there. Oh, look out for that.
I got him.
Get ready. No, wait, it's not until there's 2 levels that we have to be ready. For the moment of truth. Oh.
Oh. That's dynamite.
So the name of this game, the full name of this game is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. Now, the important question is, did any of you actually play the arcade game?
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. At the movie
so
theater?
Many quarters.
That was kind of the go-to arcade game for however long until
All right, get ready. Get ready.
Yep. All right. Are
X-Men
you on the
came
pause
out. I
button?
think X-Men
I'm ready.
came out after
Practice.
this.
Yeah.
Confirmed
Okay.
it works.
Works. Okay.
Sounds right.
Oh, I got
No,
the pizza.
you're not there yet,
I know.
guys.
We'll have
It's
to
the
check
screen
the
after
base.
this.
So I remember X-Men being 8-player or 6-player.
It was
something.
significant.
They made it extra wide, like you had
Yeah.
2 cabinets,
Yeah.
and
All right,
there
I'll
were
hold
enough
it down
controllers for everyone all around it.
Yeah, if I could
Pause.
afford that. Yeah, that's shorts and
It's a bra.
Okay, it's a sports bra.
Does
Sure.
she have eyes?
But that's not a bikini.
Underneath the hair. No. No, not a
Not a
bikini.
bikini.
I would call it more a brassiere than anything.
But look
Does
at
she
her
have a
feet.
bracelet?
Here's the real question: why is she wearing sandals to ride a
Because
skateboard?
she's
really good.
wearing.
She's really gonna hurt her feet.
I mean, yeah,
I'll
there's
help
no ankle support there at all.
No, none.
Also, that
Is
bracelet
there a
is
stripe
doing
in those
absolutely
shorts?
nothing for her health.
It's a
matches her
very
hair.
large accessory.
I want
for
to
a
buy
very
shorts like that.
Minimalist.
You know,
look.
with posture like
have
that,
shorts like
she's gonna have a slip disc at some point in the near
Hurt her
future.
back.
Okay, keep going, guys.
I paused it again.
I'm trying.
Stop!
I'm not
Stop
gonna
it!
help her. I'm gonna help her.
Unpause. Good job. Now you're
Yeah, you
assaulting
scared
her.
You scared
away.
her off.
You're a monster.
I'm gonna go hide in the sewer.
Ouch.
I wonder if this is the game cartridge itself. If that's the case, I do apologize that the game audio for this particular one had such a rough feed for audio. So I remember it being a lot.
I wonder if it's just the gain turned up a little too much, and that's what's causing the cracking on the.
No. I don't mean cracking. I mean there is literally like an audio. Something weird is going on with the audio.
Yeah, it's a little distorted.
Very distorted.
Is there a way to see the levels?
But it's not that really. It's something else. I'm guessing there was something about the card when it loaded into the Retron that it didn't work right.
What's with like the ghosting of the characters?
That's because you're playing a Nintendo game, and if there's
Uh-huh.
too many sprites on screen in a horizontal plane,
Yeah.
they'll just kind of get washed out.
So is that what it was like?
Oh, yeah.
originally?
Yeah, 100%.
Our headset's touched.
I heard that. Just the tips.
Just
Yeah.
the tips.
All right, this is the part. Jump kicks.
Yep, jump
Get ready.
kicks. Ready.
And dodge the metal disc. Don't go in the hole.
I mean, you can go in the hole.
I mean, it's not good for you.
It doesn't hurt you.
Well, it just takes away your fighting time.
Sometimes you need a little break from fighting. Jump kick that guy.
You got to
Alright,
keep
here we
going
are.
to the right, guys.
Oh, okay.
Now you get it.
Ouch.
Don't try the jump kick.
Oh, okay, keep,
Oh, I
jump
just
kick him
got-
again.
I jump kicked him, but then he
So
uppercut.
this might help your strategy here, guys. Get on opposite sides of him and then jump kick at the same time.
They almost got it. It's a level of coordination that I'm surprised they can muster.
That, frankly, neither of them have ever been capable of in their entire lives.
It was an accident.
I've coordinated many things. I coordinated my socks.
Is this where we pause the video to confirm that and find out he is not wearing matching socks?
Still coordinated. Up. Jump kick.
Man, that uppercut is strong. You kind of like jump out of the. Whoa!
I mean, if you feel you're going to have better luck just hitting him with your weapons, by all means, try it.
Tell me how to live my life.
Oh!
All right. This is it. It's go
Game
time.
over, man. Game over.
So who is this? Is this Billy?
Billy's up left.
Son of a.
All
even
right,
look
no
at the
pressure
picture.
on you, Billy, but if you fail this, it's over.
Yep. Son of a.
There you go. That was a good one.
He's blanking.
There you go. Watch out. Go in the hole.
He's pouring ketchup and mustard on himself.
Oh, come on.
You got it. One more good one. All right, maybe not. Two more good ones.
Oh.
Watch his laser beam thingy.
Billy, stop failing.
Oh.
Ah. All right, as much fun as it is watching the second level over and over in this game, I think this is a good time to stop this particular recording. So, no, you're done. All right, pause the game. Yeah, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap things up. We'll do the review phase. Do a round of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is I would
That skateboarder, right?
no, not the skateboarder. The good I would say is it's classic side-scrolling brawling action. Screen to screen. The environments are unique while you're running around hitting enemies. If you like the Ninja Turtles, this is a pretty good encapsulation of what happened episode to episode. Is they just beat up a bunch of foot soldiers and took on Shredder and Rocksteady and Bebop for 90% of the show. I feel like they did introduce a couple of additional side characters, but the ones everyone knows were Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop, and I guess Craig. Yeah, Craig.
April's still my favorite.
The bad, even if the audio that I was hearing wasn't distorted, I don't know if I would say this was the best soundtrack of the Konami games that I've ever played. A little bit on the rough side. The distortion didn't help the score much. As far as the ugly, I think the fact that the majority of your ability to beat up enemies is how good you are at jump kicking limits how much fun this game is, because you can do basically just a swinging attack. You can do the special attack where you jump up and swing your weapon kind of with a short hop in the air, but really it was jump kicking for the majority of the action of this game if you wanted to finish off enemies. And even when you did it against bosses, you could see that there was a component where you had to time it, or you had to get the right distance from when you hit him and you were away from him so you can do the uppercut. That's not really all that fun. The amount of variety that was in the original game makes it look like a better game than this one. And that game, I didn't give a very good score. So let's go ahead and get into the review score. We do our score in Randars, 1 to 10 Randars. This isn't getting a very good score here. I got to give it a 4. I think this was probably a fun game back in the day if you had a group of 4 people playing it in the arcade. The home release lacks severely. I think the play is very simplistic, and unfortunately, because the game makes jump kicking your primary ability and you're using weapons, it loses a lot of score there. Not to mention the play is pretty vanilla. It's just walk screen to screen, beat up bad guys. But yeah, for Randars, this is not as good a game as I remember it being when I was younger. Anything else you guys wanted to add to that?
The pause feature was quite responsive.
You dummy. David, anything?
Yeah, I like the original. I think the original is more burned in my memory than this one was.
Yeah. And that game has plenty of problems as well. It just the variety, I think, is what saves that game, because it's not just going through those side-scrolling sections. You have the parts where you're swimming. You have the limited action that you have on foot in the overworld, or getting into the turtle wagon or party van or whatever it was called.
It sounds like a dad
John?
now.
This one just sounds like a copy of.
I agree with the gameplay, the limitations with the jump kick, and you have your one attack button. I think if you take into account that this is a port from the arcade to the original NES, I think they did a pretty good job. I think they did about as well as they could do, copying that over to this, to what was inferior hardware. I mean, the game looks great. It plays really well. It's very bright and colorful. I wasn't the one playing it just now, but I remember. I mean, the controls are pretty tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does get a little bland. That opening level's pretty cool. There's some stuff going on. You get the weird bowling balls, and I do like that there's guys jumping out of sewers and out of windows and that. So I would have given it more than 4 stars. I remember this game pretty fondly, and like any good NES game, it's probably really only going to be good for a couple of hours of play anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to modern games.
But and this is something that, and this is part of the reason why I only give it 4. This is definitely one of those games where I would play it one time sitting down and I would go, I don't know if I ever need to go back to this again. I don't know if there's a lot of meat on the bone for this particular game that would ever drive me to go back to play this again. The first game, which I believe I gave a 6, that I can see myself going back and playing it again, even if I never actually beat it. I've beaten this game plenty of times. We could have done the Konami code, but it's not the same. It's actually something different. It's like up, right, down, left. It's something like that. It's not the actual Konami code, but it would have only added 10 lives, because for some reason, even though in everyone's mind they remember the Konami code being 30 lives, it was actually only 10 in this game. And in fact, John and I were playing Super Contra or Super C last night. Same thing. The Konami code was different, I think.
Yeah, it's a different code.
And you only got 10 lives, so it's weird. Collectively, I think a lot of people remember the Konami code universally being the same and giving you 30 lives every time, and it didn't.
No.
But even then, I don't know. I think we got a good look at this game even without going beyond the second level, because it doesn't get a whole lot different from what we saw here today. So that's going to do it for this episode of Nubs Collection. As always, do appreciate all of you watching, and I will see you next time.
Goodbye.